Most of us have fallen into this trap at least once: overthinking. But let's be honest for a moment. Why do we sometimes get so caught up in our thoughts? Why does a simple issue replay in our minds over and over again? Why do we get lost in imagining and analyzing situations even when there's nothing we can actually do about them? If you've ever felt exhausted from thinking too much about the past or the future, this video is for you. We're going to take a deeper look into why we overthink, how it affects both our mind and body, and most importantly, how we can break free from this relentless cycle. Watching this video might just be your first step toward a calmer, more peaceful mind. First of all, we need to understand how our mind works. As I've mentioned in previous videos, our mind has evolved primarily for survival. That's why it's constantly scanning for potential threats. It creates scenarios, replays the past, and tries to predict the future. Thinking, in its essence, is a survival mechanism. Let's take a journey back millions of years to a time when our DNA was taking shape inside the bodies of early humans. For early humans, the most important thing they had to do was think. Think to survive, to escape predators, to stay alert in case a rival tribe was hiding nearby. Their minds were constantly creating survival scenarios. And over millions of years, this deeply affected our DNA. In other words, our DNA thinks that overthinking is necessary for staying alive. But here's the thing. We're not being chased by dinosaurs anymore. The rival tribe isn't hiding anymore. And yet, our mind is still stuck in survival mode, always waiting for the next threat, ready to fight or flee. We've become the ones creating the dinosaurs in our own heads. We blow small problems out of proportion. We overanalyze simple decisions 100 different ways and end up exhausted, paralyzed. So what does overthinking actually look like? It's lying in bed at night, suddenly replaying every mistake you've ever made, or seeing a simple message and your mind spinning off into 100 scenarios. Why did they write it like that? Are they upset with me? Or even small decisions, like buying a phone or choosing an outfit, can take up hours of your mental space. That's the true face of overthinking, or what psychologists often call obsessive thinking. So, what are the main psychological reasons behind overthinking? First and foremost, perfectionism, that cursed need for everything to be flawless. We convince ourselves that every decision must be perfect, and as a result, we avoid making any decision at all because we're afraid of making the wrong one. The next reason is the fear of being judged by others. We constantly worry about what people will think or say about us, so we replay situations in our minds over and over, trying to predict every possible reaction. The third reason, old emotional wounds. Yes, unfortunately, our past failures have conditioned us to always stay on alert, to protect ourselves from potential threats, even if those threats aren't real anymore. And finally, anxiety about the future. Because the future is uncertain, our mind tries to fill in the blanks with assumptions, to create an illusion of control. But that control is just that, an illusion. Our brain is a master at creating dramatic, often pointless stories. So now comes the big question. How can we break free from the trap of overthinking? Step 1 is awareness. You have to recognize when your mind is overthinking. The moment you catch yourself spiraling in thought, pause, just stop. Next, write your thoughts down. Putting what's in your mind onto paper is a powerful way to release it. Writing helps you organize your thoughts and bring some clarity to the mental chaos. Another helpful step is setting a specific time for thinking. Instead of letting your thoughts invade every moment of your day, train your mind to process worries or decisions during a set time. This puts you, not your thoughts, in control. For example, tell yourself, I'll spend just 15 minutes a day thinking about the things that worry me, no more. And when those 15 minutes are up, make a conscious choice to step away and focus on other parts of your life. The enemy of overthinking and perfectionism is taking action. Start doing. Start deciding. A lot of our mental clutter comes from unfinished decisions. So when you make a decision, follow through with it. If you don't, your mind will keep spinning in circles. And another highly recommended method, exercise. Physical activity is one of the best ways to release excess energy and reduce stress. It helps you reconnect with your body and clear your mind. When you activate your body, your mind naturally calms down. Exercises like yoga, walking, or running can be incredibly effective. Another useful method is positive distraction. Instead of drowning in negative thoughts, engage in activities that keep your mind occupied, like reading a book, watching a movie, or even learning a new skill. Next, limit your information intake. Sometimes overthinking is triggered by too much input. Try reducing your use of social media and be selective about the kind of information you consume. And finally, one of the most powerful tools, meditation and breathing exercises. Practices like mindfulness and deep breathing help center your thoughts and bring you back to the present moment. Just 5 minutes of meditation a day. That's all you need. In the morning, close your eyes, play a calm piece of music, and simply try not to think about anything. Over time, meditation will help clear your mind, like wiping a foggy mirror. And finally, forgive yourself. If you find yourself overthinking again, don't judge yourself. Remember, this is part of your growth, part of your learning journey. Never forget, thinking is good, but it's action that shapes your life. Life needs brave decisions, not endless analysis. Knowledge means nothing without movement. So take a small step, right now. Do something, even if you're unsure. Because, my friend, life won't wait. And your mind finds peace through action, not through more thought. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care and goodbye.